I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame.
Hey everybody, how are you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? That's right, everybody, we're back. Now yes, we had a short hiatus, but we're back for the new year. So, are you all ready to get things kicked off?
Yeah,
might as well go ahead and get going.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Yes, but you know what? Ironically, it's something that the story that we started our podcast on last year with our sports section, talking about our girl, Sha'Carri Richardson. And you know, she's back in the news again today, or recently, I would say. And it's kind of ironic that she's out there. So, you know, we have this story with Sha'Carri now where she's actually out there basically talking about the track where she actually last year, she tested positive for marijuana and wasn't able to run. And now this year, we have a Russian teen skater who tested positive, but was actually cleared to compete.
You know, D-Town's finest. So I love Sha'Carri, and you know, not that she needed a valid reason. And you know, we not gonna get into the debate of whether she should or should not have ran. But what we know for sure is that this Russian skater should not have been skating. She failed for a performance enhancing drug. That means a drug that makes you do your sport better. Like that's what she failed for. Versus Sha'Carri, who we all know, you know, she was smoking because her mom died, you know what I'm saying? But again, she failed. That's fine. Her results were her results. But it's just like the criminal justice system. We're not saying don't hold us accountable, but what we are saying is hold the other people accountable.
Gotcha.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And it makes me wonder whether or not if it's actually the person or the plant. You know what I mean? Is it the pharmaceutical companies?
Chambers out of the state of Louisiana, my home state. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna share something with y'all. Check this out.
State and local police have arrested an estimated 7.3 million Americans for violating marijuana laws, over half of all drug arrests. Black people are 4 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana laws than white people. States waste $3.7 billion enforcing marijuana laws every year. Most of the people police are arresting aren't dealers, but rather people with small amounts of pot, just like me. I'm Gary Chambers, and I'm running for the U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
I'm just like, just say, I'm just going to drop the mic.
Yes. Yes.
That's some of your hometown folks, ain't it?
Come on now.
That's my home state people.
From in 20 years, we done went from, you know, just hiding, buying off the block to now this man got a road. I'm gonna say it was a backwoods. It looked like just a good old-fashioned backwoods. He is smoking just a good old-fashioned backwoods in his political commercial. He not selling nothing but an idea, but an ideology. That's what politics is. He's not selling no trees. He's not doing no sponsorships. He is selling an idea that we should be able to do this in freedom. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes.
But you know what? You know why he looked familiar, right? You know why he looked familiar.
What?
All right, you guys. One of my favorite segments of the show is called Memes. Make it make sense. So for today's Make It Make Sense, we're going to talk about something really serious. Okay. So anybody who knows me knows two things. I used to hoop. I love basketball and I love marijuana. Okay. I love cannabis. And so when I saw this come across Twitter, it was like crazy. So Brittany Griner, anybody who is into women's basketball knows her story, knows her collegiate story, everything. She's a dunker, like she goes hard. Basically, she was arrested in Russia. Now, we all know what's going on right now today between Russia and Ukraine. 3 weeks ago, she was arrested in the Moscow airport for supposedly having cannabis oil cartridges and a vape pen in her luggage. So as you can see, it says the Russian Customs Service said that the cartridges were identified as containing oil derived from cannabis. So we have a lot of issues going on right now. One, we basically in an international situation and they got this girl locked up. Two, she been locked up for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? She's been locked up for 3 weeks. We're just finding out over here I don't know who in the United States knew before yesterday, but the general public did not know before yesterday that that's where Brittany Griner was. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just trying to make it make sense. Did she have the oil? Was it a plant? And why is she's been playing professional basketball over in Russia for I think about 3 years now. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me on that, but I think it's been about 3 years.
It's been longer than that.
That part could be a prisoner of war. Need to get her out of there. Part. Somebody make it make sense.
Listen,
make
it's politics, okay? You know, we were having this conversation, and my husband was like, "She's the biggest American star in Russia." Like, elections are coming up for him. Putin in 2020, September. Like, follow the money.
Always follow the money, no matter what. Always.
Damn, a prisoner of war. Like,
who expected that? Who expected
that? That's why I said it.
That's why I said it didn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all. All these years she's been playing over there. You haven't found, and I'm quite sure that this is not her first time. If she is using it or bringing it, this is not her first time, and they probably already knew. Right. So now we're looking at
and gave her permission. Who knows?
To our advantage. Yeah, you never know. She may have had the permission because
free Brittany Griner. She might fuck around, be a prisoner of war. A prisoner of war.
She's the biggest American star in Russia.
That part.
Could be a prisoner of war. Need to get her out of there. Somebody make it make sense.
Listen,
make that make sense.
Politics, okay? You know, we were having this conversation, and my husband was like, "She's the biggest American."